Homicide 1902. The case of 39-year-old Herbert Dickson. Herbert Dickson was convicted of the manslaughter of his 34-year-old wife, Emily Dickson, who he killed at their home at 63 Tennyson Street, Battersea, on the 13th of August 1902. They had lived together happily, but at some point Emily Dickson had become friendly with their lodger. One weekend when Herbert Dickson was away, Emily Dickson and the lodger went away to a place of amusement, after which they were on very friendly terms. 6 weeks before he killed her, Herbert Dickson found papers in the lodger's room relating to Emily Dickson's property, and Herbert Dickson had a row with the lodger. On the night before he killed her, Herbert Dickson had been in the pub and had said to the landlord, "I love my wife. I will forgive her for all that has happened, if she will only promise to give up her relations with the lodger," adding that she had refused to do that. The next morning he cut her throat and gave himself up to the police. The lodger denied that he had been intimate with Emily Dickson. The court heard that on the day that he left the house, 3rd of August 1902, Herbert Dickson had gone into the lodger's bedroom and met his wife coming out. At the time the lodger had been in bed. His wife said that she had been in there to put a lamp on the cupboard, and the lodger denied that she had been in there for any other purpose. The lodger said that he had deposited Emily Dickson's deeds in his box because Herbert Dickson had threatened to burn them. When Herbert Dickson was charged with murder, he said, "Thank God she is dead. She told me this morning that she would go on and do as she liked. It is through the lodger." The coroner's jury returned a verdict of wilful murder against Herbert Dickson and expressed the unanimous opinion that no reliance could be placed on the lodger's evidence. At the close of the proceedings, the lodger asked the coroner for his expenses, but the coroner dismissed him with the reply, "Not one penny." It took a number of police to keep the large crowd in check outside, and during the adjournment for lunch, even though the lodger was protected by 4 detectives, he had to take refuge in a tram car. Herbert Dickson had been a horsekeeper. He was convicted at the Old Bailey of manslaughter and sentenced to 6 months' imprisonment.